Late-stage pregnancy can be uncomfortable, not to mention the fact that you're probably more than ready to meet your little one. If you're past your due date, you might be researching what you can do to naturally get things going. Your findings might be diverse. Old wives' tales and mythical claims that everything from prunes to spicy foods and evening primrose oil can help induce labor. But do they actually work? Let's find out. Tip number 1. Castor oil to induce labor. Derived from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant, castor oil is a powerful laxative. Through the digestion of the castor oil, an acid is released that activates prostaglandin receptors, an essential component in starting labor. The theory is that castor oil stimulates the bowels, which irritates the uterus and causes contractions. This method is highly discouraged because it can lead to side effects like diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, all of which can lead to dehydration. Tip number 2. Sexual intercourse. This by far is certainly one of the more fun ways to try and get labor going. You might be wondering, how would sex induce labor? For starters, it can release oxytocin from the brain, the same chemical that causes contractions. And it can also release prostaglandins, which are well known for their ability to help the cervix naturally soften and prepare for labor. Results on sexual intercourse to induce labor may be limited, so try to enjoy the intimacy. Tip number 3. Nipple stimulation to induce labor. Some pregnant women have asked whether using nipple stimulation can help start labor. Similar to sex, nipple stimulation can lead to oxytocin release. Nipple stimulation can be done by you or your partner with hand massage. Nipple stimulation can be used both before labor as a natural induction method and during labor to increase contractions. It's important to understand that nipple stimulation can be powerful, since there's no way to control the amount of oxytocin being released during nipple stimulation, and because of its effectiveness, always check with your healthcare professional before attempting nipple stimulation as a way to induce labor. Tip number 4. Acupuncture and acupressure. Using acupuncture, acupressure or massage to induce labor can be somewhat controversial. The belief is that stimulating certain pressure points in the body can release oxytocin and induce labor. While the effectiveness of this method is still up for debate, a foot massage is still enjoyable, especially at the end of pregnancy. And massage therapy can help treat the hip, back, ligament and musculoskeletal pain you might feel while pregnant. Both are very safe as long as the care professional has experience in taking care of pregnant women. A traditional Chinese medicinal practice, acupuncture involves inserting tiny needles into certain points along the body's qi pathways. Studies have suggested that acupuncture can help with cervical ripening, while some researchers believe acupuncture might affect the uterus by stimulating hormonal changes or the nervous system. There's no evidence of harm for people who have acupuncture during pregnancy. Similarly, acupressure also takes advantage of the same points, but the therapist applies physical pressure, rather than using needles. Acupressure can also be done at home, with your own fingers or those of your partner, but check with your healthcare professional first. Tip number 5. Chiropractic care to induce labor. Multiple studies have shown that chiropractic care is beneficial for pregnant women, especially those who experience lower back pain. Additionally, chiropractic care can help loosen the joints in preparation for delivery. Tip number 6. Red raspberry leaf tea. This herbal tea may tone and strengthen your uterus, which can help induce labor. It will also keep you hydrated. Some midwives recommend beginning to drink red raspberry leaf tea at about 32 weeks, giving it time to build up in the body. Start with 1 cup a day and gradually work up to 3 cups a day. The evidence on red raspberry leaf is limited, but research has shown no harm in humans. Tip number 7. Exercise to induce labor. Walking and exercise often make it to the top of the list of things to try. While there's no research that says it will induce labor, 30 minutes of moderate exercise at least 5 times a week can be helpful in any stage of pregnancy. And, it's safe to use a birthing or exercise ball to stretch and help relieve some of the pressure in your pelvis, hips and back, unless you've been instructed otherwise not to do so by your doctor. Staying fit can help improve sleep and your mood. It can also decrease your risk of cesarean delivery and gestational diabetes. Anything that gets your heart rate up can be good exercise, helping to relieve stress and keep your body strong. Walking and swimming are often popular choices during pregnancy. Climbing stairs also opens your pelvis, putting pressure on the cervix and helping put the baby in the correct position for delivery. The evidence on whether exercise puts you into labor is mixed. Anecdotally, exercise can be an effective natural induction method. Tip number 8. Spicy foods. Spicy foods can make you sweat, but they won't induce labor. That's an old wives' tale. Research has shown that eating spicy food can trigger heartburn and indigestion, but as for labor, there has been no documented research to prove this theory. Only eat it if you enjoy it. Otherwise, don't put yourself through the pain trying to induce labor. When it comes to inducing labor, a really important point is that babies come when they are ready. Unless there's a medical reason to induce, it's best to let your baby decide on his or her birthday. But once you're in labor, some of the things listed above may actually help it progress. And of course, before you attempt to try anything, it's always best to talk to your healthcare provider. Hey, so tell us when your baby is due in the comments section below. And thanks for watching Tiny Tribe Parents. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, comment and subscribe to our channel for more incredible content that is on the way.